It's lights out, away we go. We can't quite see what's going on. Now we can, and it's Lewis who couldn't quite get alongside Rapid with a great start. Afonso pulling out to the outside. We're potentially going 3 wide in turn 1. Lewis sent it up the inside. He was given space by Rapid, who goes around the outside looking for the better exit. Afonso looking keenly between the two as Lewis commits the outside, now turns the inside line. They're still side by side, neither driver wanting to give this up. As over the hill they come, it's Lewis who emerges in the lead. Lewis 23.07 at the front. But for how much longer? Does now commit to the pit lane. In he goes. Rapid will take the lead of the race for the first time in VRP. He now leads a lap. Lap 16. Avesta following into the pit lane as well. Felper and Quinton, the two McLarens on the mediums, haven't pitted. They're going long and it hasn't really benefited either of them as Ducky sends it to the inside of Zauber. These two have pit. These two on different compounds as well, as Rapid now finally pits at the front of the field. He puts on a set of softs. Zauber trying to use his tyre. This different compound to his advantage. He shoves Quinton through the corner, and that slows the both of them down. Ducky with a send to the inside, gets both positions. Brilliant from the Williams driver as Quinton kind of gets his own back on Zauber, forces him off onto the grass. Lewis now all over the back of Afonso. He's got the DRS. There is nothing the Ferrari driver can do. Championship leader is now no longer the race leader. Or is he? He sends it to the inside. The number 5 in the Ferrari. We've seen success before with that car. But he's not successful in this battle as Lewis is now back as your race leader. Good driving from Avesta. Gets past Tim Rolfesh before the DRS. Yeah. Does mean Tim Rolfesh gets an opportunity to come back at him. And that's a late switch from Tim Rolfesh trying to get to the outside. And it's caused a tank slapper and he's off the track. He'd be lucky to not lose another position here. And he does indeed lose that to Dylan. And off the track goes Afonso. And out of the lobby as well. Where it goes from bad to worse from the championship leader. Giotto now has crashed and caused our first safety car and our first retirement just before turn 3. And well, who does this benefit? It benefits Rapid, who can immediately dive into the pits. Lewis ignored the option. I'm not sure he had the option. Rapid did. Into the pits he goes. Avesta follows in. Lewis, that's a big call. He now pits. The safety car caught him. He did a lap. And he gives up track position to get the tyres. I think he almost had no choice. Tyre advantage would have been almost indefensible. He's going to lose 3, maybe 4 positions here if he can get a quick pit stop, which he does. And he has now gone, and Avesta is a long way back. Already over a second. The lapped car hasn't helped. But the fact that he's managed to catch him napping is huge. Dylan alongside Bino already. Omar gets a penalty for overtaking a lapped car under safety car. That's going to cost him massively. And Avesta as well with a penalty. He's overtaking Pilot Stig too early. Penalties being thrown about everywhere now as Dylan did get past Bino. Further back, we're seeing Ducky get past Afonso's AI car. Where do we look? There's action everywhere, as we expected. Avesta has closed back to a second to Rapid. There will be DRS at some point at the end of this race. He's closing that gap even more. If Avesta can get to the back of Rapid, could he win this race on track? From the back of the grid, from P16 to P1, what a drive that would be. Rapid looking to go from P1 to P1 on his debut appearance as a reserve. Then Lewis, who did not pit at the first opportunity, lost the positions. And he's going to have to make them up again. And he's determined to do it because he's going with Avesta, he's going with Rapid. And if he can build himself an opportunity to make it, he's going to make the overtake when he can. Dylan and Bino still racing each other. Bino's back through. Great move into turn 2. Set it up into turn 1. Got it done in turn 2. And his teammate Tim Rolfesh now behind the Mercedes driver. Avesta just over 4 tenths back, but goes off the track to lose some time. About to go on to the final lap. Rapid just mainly now has to defend into turn 1. If he can do that, he's got the position. But Avesta will get DRS, and that's the nail in the coffin for the Alfa Romeo driver. 3-second time penalty. He's going to do well to get this race won from now. He'll get DRS. Rapid will defend no matter. Weaving down the straight. Avesta gave a little look to the inside. He brakes late. Not much he can do. He's running out of ERS. Rapid will be using his as well to escape away. Liam's AI hasn't even stuck to the rules, so that's very interesting, as Felper crashes out as well. But for Rapid, comes up to the final few corners. The sun beating down on the track, and for Rapid, beating the other drivers to the line. He takes his first win in his debut performance. The reserve wins the Hungarian Grand Prix. Lewis takes P2, so a good performance from him. Dylan in P3. I saw someone reversing across the line. Bino down to P4. Avesta in P5 as Lewis leaves the session early, so the results got a bit skewed at the end there. But Rapid is your race winner from pole position to race win.